Byzantine Empire was not only renowned for its military strength and grandeur in art and culture, there was one crucial aspect that allowed it to endure and thrive for centuries: its adept diplomacy. In a world brimming with rivalry and political tension, Byzantium mastered the art of negotiation, alliance building, and maintaining stability through an intricate web of international relations. Byzantine diplomacy was a blend of political cunning, long-term calculation, and the ability to adapt to ever-changing situations. They skillfully used dynastic marriages, political alliances, and trade agreements to ensure their dominance both domestically and on the international stage. One of Byzantium's most frequently employed diplomatic tools was dynastic marriage. By marrying members of the imperial family into other ruling houses, they could strengthen political ties and gain strategic support without the need for warfare. A notable example is the marriage of Theodora to Emperor Justinian, which bolstered the ruling family's position within the empire. Justinian himself orchestrated alliances through marriage, such as marrying his sister to Eastern European kings, thereby expanding Byzantine influence and fortifying its alliances. In an unpredictable world, blood ties often served as a stronger guarantee of political loyalty than written agreements. Beyond marriages, political alliances and trade agreements played vital roles. Byzantium managed complex relationships with the Persian Empire to the east, the rising Arab powers, and the formidable kingdoms of Western Europe. With Constantinople serving as a hub of trade between East and West, the city became a key player in the Silk Road network, spice trade, and the commerce of luxury goods, granting Byzantium immense wealth and influence. In its early years, Persia was Byzantium's greatest adversary. Caught in ongoing conflicts, Byzantine emperors often turned to negotiation and diplomacy rather than prolonged warfare. A prominent example is the Treaty of Dara in 591 CE, where Byzantium regained lost territories and established a stable border for several decades. But Byzantine diplomacy extended beyond major powers, like Persia. They also sought to neutralize the growing threat of Arab expansion during the Islamic conquests. When Arab forces began encroaching on Byzantine territory in the Middle East, the emperors worked tirelessly to strike agreements with certain Arab leaders to maintain a balance of power. Despite ongoing tensions, these efforts underscored Byzantium's commitment to diplomacy. Yet diplomacy in Byzantium was not limited to alliances and marriages. It also relied heavily on espionage. Their extensive network of spies spanned across Europe, Asia Minor, North Africa, and the Middle East. Byzantine espionage was not merely about gathering information, but also about leveraging intelligence to maintain the balance of power. Their spies operated not only in the shadows, but also in marketplaces, foreign embassies, and even abroad, disguised as merchants or travelers. One notable example was their intelligence network in Persia, which provided crucial information on Persian troop movements and military plans. This enabled Byzantium to anticipate threats and respond more swiftly than their adversaries. Another example of Byzantine diplomatic espionage was their dealings with the Arab world. As the Arab Empire expanded in the 7th and 8th centuries, Byzantium faced direct challenges in the Middle East. Through shrewd diplomacy, they cultivated relationships with certain Arab leaders to secure their borders. The information obtained through espionage allowed them to understand their opponent's desires and strengths, enabling faster and more effective decision-making.